Internet, good morning. Daybreak 748 coming back at you guys after a very long hiatus with a toy haul, with a update video, and a contest result video. So yes, this is a 3-in-1 video, so yeah, it's going to be a long one. Now, if you guys don't have time, I completely understand. You're just like, Daybreak, I just want to see your haul. Don't really care about what's going on in your life or the contest. Well, I got you. Well, so for those of you guys who are interested in only whatever portion of the video that you want to see, I timestamped everything for you down in the description box right there. So go there and you'll be able to click on whatever you want to see. So with that said, let's get to it, because like I said, it's gonna be a very long video. So first, let's start with Overwatch. Now, I know there's been a ton of reviews for these particular figures already, and it's just been like a week since they've hit the floor, or hit the stores, I should say, but I too have picked them up. Why? Because as you guys know, I love me some Overwatch, and I thought that they would look awesome with my Figma Overwatch characters, and honestly, my god, this looks freaking badass. I will have a video for you guys later this week showcasing my Overwatch characters and how they look next to each other, even though they're not from the same company. You'll see. But anyways, short story of it, they look freaking phenomenal. But here we go. We're going to start things off with this awesome behemoth of a character, Reinhardt, and wow, this is awesome. Yeah, it's missing a little bit of paint details and whatnot, but hey, it's a Hasbro figure. It's freaking huge, and if you guys are a fan of Overwatch / Reinhardt, this is a must-get. Now, I think he's only available at GameStop at this point in time, so if you're looking for him, you gotta call your GameStops. Don't pay scalper prices on eBay or Amazon. Go to GameStop and hopefully your GameStop carries him. So with that said, sticking to the Overwatch theme, boom. Now you might be like, Daybreak, you bought an empty box. No, I had to open these because this was actually the first set that I picked up, because I was like, do I really want to invest in the Hasbro Overwatch characters? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try these two. If I like these two, I'll pick up the rest. And sure enough, they did not disappoint. Yeah, the articulation is kind of on some of the figures, but if you're used to Marvel Legends and whatnot, these are around the same ballpark. Some people might say, no, Daybreak, they're a little crappier, but it works. So we have Soldier 76 and Anna. I think that's how you pronounce her name. So there you have it. Boom. Up next, we have Lucio right here, looking awesome. And we have Sombra. Now you might be like, Daybreak, why didn't you, where's Tracer? I didn't pick up Tracer because I already have the Figma Tracer. And Figma Tracer is pretty much the only Tracer you need. So yeah, I didn't pick it up. Now if you haven't picked up the Figma Tracer because it's too expensive, I understand, then you definitely need to pick up the Hasbro version. Now, there is another character, and it is Reaper, but he's not in his suit or his I guess, a mask and whatnot, but that's cool. I personally was on the fence because I was like, I already have a Reaper, and I'm not a real big fan of this version. Do I want to pick it up? I was like, I'll pass for now. So if it goes on clearance, then I'll pick him up. Alright, so that is all the Overwatch characters that I picked up as of late. Sticking to the video game, I guess, figures, I got me this awesome s.h.figuarts from Street Fighter. And you might be like, I already know what it is, it's Blanca. And you are damn right it is. It is freaking Blanca. And Vega, I think he's coming up next. And oh my god. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So he looks freaking bomb. Now, I was kind of falling behind with the s.h.figuarts line of Street Fighter figures because I was into the Storm collectibles. And my god, did you guys see s.h.figuarts? He looks freaking badass. But anyways, yeah, I was getting more into that line. But I really like what s.h.figuarts is doing. They're pumping out just character after character after character and just giving us what we want. So yeah, Akuma, I had to pick that one up, and Rainbow Mika, ba-bam! Yeah, I got her as well. So pretty freaking stoked about that. Alright, let's switch gears for a sec. And let's take a look at some Dragon Ball figures that I got. So, when it comes to the s.h.figuarts line, I pretty much have every single figure out there besides one particular character. Now, this particular character, I didn't really care for, to be honest with you. It was way too big and not even to scale. And you might be like, Daybreak, none of them are to scale, to be honest. And you're correct on that, but I had space issues and whatnot, and the price was kind of up there. It's like, I don't really want to pick this up. So I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't. I picked it up now at a collector's meet and greet. And it was awesome. I was able to get Shinron for $60. The person who I purchased this from, he was moving, and so he needed to get rid of some of the bulk that he had. He actually has two of these. One he has open for his display, and he was like, I have this other one, and I really don't want to sell on eBay because of the fees and whatnot. I was like, alright, I'll take it off your hands. And he said 60, so I was like, hell yeah. And so there it is. Alright, up next, these are some newer characters that were recently released. And it is none other than the great Saiyaman. And I gotta say, I am freaking digging what s.h.figuarts has been doing with their figures for the year 2019. All the figures we've gotten so far, they're so good. So if you are on the fence about getting into the s.h.figuarts DBZ line, yeah, I think now is the right time. You should have been doing so already, but if you haven't, now is the time because they have some awesome figures. And same thing with the Mr. Satan or Hercule figure. These I actually have two. I purchased two so I could keep one in box and one out of card. So I got a Great Saiyaman and Mr. Satan, and that's the reason why I'm able to say what I just said, because I opened them already and they are freaking awesome. Alright, up next we have one Lonely Dragon Stars figure, and it is none other than Goku Black. Now you might be like, Daybreak, don't you already have a Goku Black in the s.h.figuarts line? The answer is yes, but I wanted this one because the face sculpt looks so awesome. That is how Goku Black should look, because the one that we got, it's not menacing enough. This one looks pretty darn menacing. Now, I'm going to obviously display this one as well in one of my DTOFs, and yeah, that's gonna be cool. Alright. Up next, we will move into Power Rangers realm, because you guys know I love me some Power Rangers. And what is the hottest thing these days on YouTube when it comes to Power Rangers related merch? Lightning Collection. Lightning Collection. And more Lightning Collection. Now you might be like, Daybreak, where's Lord Zed? Well, here's the story about that. I actually had Lord Zed in my hands at Target 4 separate times, and every single time I had that particular figure in my hand and I went to go pay for it, it kept coming up as street date is so and so, so we cannot sell him. And there's always the either if you go to the self-checkout, there's always that guy there or someone there, and they're like, oh, sorry, we have to take this. And I'm like, that's cool, that's fine. But will it be there when the street date happens? And the manager was there, so I spoke with him, and he was like, yeah, no problem, it's going to be in the back, you'll be fine. So I was like, all right, no problem. So I gave it back to them every single time, even though these people at my local Target, they're just a bunch of jackasses, and they don't do their jobs very well. So every time I go, they keep putting these figures out there, and I keep finding them. I'm like, hey, can I buy it now? No. Okay. So this is now April 29th or 28th, and I go there, and they have these figures out there again, but this time around, the SPD Shadow Ranger and the Lord Zed was nowhere to be found. It was 2 Tommies and 1 Dino Charge Red Ranger. So I was like, what the heck is going on? Let me go speak with them and see if they still have that figure. And I saw the same exact manager that I spoke with earlier, and he was like, oh, we're allowed to sell them now. I was like, no, you said the street date, release date was May 1st. He was like, nope, we were able to sell it, so we sold it. I was like, yeah, that is a bunch of BS. I should have just hit it and did the smart thing to do, but I didn't. I was being a good, I guess, I don't know, just a dumb customer, I guess. So that's lesson learned. So I was only able to find these 3 at my local Walmart. But don't stress, I was able to find a Lord Zed for a pretty reasonable price on eBay. I did not pay $40 something for it, so I'm pretty happy about that. And it's coming in the mail, so I'll have it for the next haul. Alright, sticking with the Power Rangers, I guess, portion of this video. Finally am able to complete the Kyoryuger set, and it is none other than Kyoryu Gold. This was the one figure I was missing because it was a web exclusive, and at the time when these were being pumped out, they were going for some crazy money. But at the meet and greet, I was able to get this one, and I'm just pretty freaking stoked. Now, you're going to notice that I was able to get some awesome figures at this particular meet and greet. So, here we go. Let's continue on. So, up next, let's talk about some X-Men figures. Now, these 2 came from Big Bad Toy Store. So let's get started. The first one is Gambit, looking absolutely awesome. Jim Lee style Gambit. Oh my god, here we go. Another one to add to my X-Men collection. And then up next, we have this behemoth of a box, and it is none other than Professor Xavier. I needed the Jim Lee style, I guess, wheelchair, so I had to pick this thing up. It looks freaking gorgeous, and yeah, so I'm pretty freaking stoked about that. Now, you might be like, Daybreak, where's Jubilee? Where's Forge? Where are all those characters? Well, they're not in stock yet, so I have to wait. But was able to get these 2, so super stoked about that. Alright, and to finish up the figure portion of my haul, here we go. Once again, these 2 figures I got from the meet and greet for the just awesome low prices, because they're all collectors, and we're just trying to move some of the things that we had. So yeah, I was able to make some new friends and definitely get some awesome figures. Now, as you guys know, Super Smash Brothers is definitely a franchise that I adore, so I picked up this one from that meet and greet. It is Figma Red, and yep, he is in the Super Smash Brothers games, so I had to pick this one up. Yeah, the box is a little dinged here, but the figure itself is a mint in box, never opened, so super hyped about this. And lastly, this particular item is or was a holy grail of mine, but now I'm able to cross this one off the bucket list because I'm able to now display this in my collection. It is none other than, bam, Figma Dark Pit. Now, it would have been better if it was just regular Figma Pit, but hey, the crazy price that this particular character is going for, I don't mind. Dark Pit, that's good enough for me. Of course, I'm gonna keep continuing to search for the original Pit, but my God, I was able to acquire this just awesome figure. And I just made sure everything was authentic, and it is, and it just feels great, looks great, and I cannot wait to get this thing out of the box once I update my s.h.figuarts, my Super Smash Brothers display. Alright, and the last couple of items are not figure related. It is Magic related, and it is none other than these Challenger decks. Now, as you guys know, I dabble in a little bit of Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Vice Shorts, and my brother does too when it comes to Magic, and my cousins, same thing, my friends, same thing. So I just wanted to pick up these Challenger decks because I heard how reasonable they are, and they're pretty good for what they are. So if you don't collect Magic, for example, you could just buy these sets and just play with your friends, and it's built to be competitive enough so that it's fun. So I had to pick these up, and sure enough, they are so much fun. Hopefully 2019's Challenger decks will be awesome as well. Alright, so with that said, guys, that is the haul portion of this video. So if that's all you wanted to watch, thank you so much for stopping by. But now let's continue on to part 2, which is my update video for this particular channel. Alright, so guys, thank you if you're watching this part, because I have just a lot of things to talk about. So the first thing is first, I do apologize for, once again, the lack of videos. But when life happens, you gotta kind of take care of that first. Family first, then YouTube, obviously. So as you guys know, I've been mentioning this in my videos that we were actually selling the current house that we're in because it's just a little too small for 2 kids and just my collection. So yeah, that actually went through very recently. So we had to keep the house in nice, clean condition so that when people came over to look at our house, they were gonna buy it, essentially. So we're waiting. We did a lot of open houses, and finally an offer came through for our asking price. There was just no BS. They just said, hey, you want this, we'll give it to you. So obviously we had to take it. So we sold our house, and you might be like, so Daybreak, where the hell are you living now? Well, we're actually still in our place. It's not our place anymore, it's someone else's. We're actually renting from them for 2 months. The reason why is because we still haven't found a house for ourselves. Now, we have seen a lot of houses, and that's the reason why I haven't been making videos, because if you've been with me from, I guess, the beginning, you guys know I do my videos on like Saturday and Sundays. So that's when I record everything, and I put them on YouTube, and I just schedule it for their release. But unfortunately, because I've been looking at so many damn houses, it's been kind of unreal. And so we would spend most of our day looking at houses with a realtor or going to open houses. And then afterwards, we would spend the time with our kids and have family time and whatnot. So eventually, by the time everything is done, and kids are asleep, I'm exhausted. So I would just literally let these things stockpile and not really be able to do much with them. So that's one major reason. We sold our house. We had the house on the market, so we had to do open houses where people came in. I didn't want to have figures all over the place, so that's reason number one. Reason number two is because we sold our house and we've been looking for houses because obviously we need to move. And then reason number three is because unfortunately I got into an accident. This happened about 3 weeks ago. I took my son to a children's museum type of thing where it's called Please Touch Museum, where kids can go and play with things and whatnot. It's like border New Jersey / PA. And we had a great time. It was a Father-Son day. So we're coming back, and while we're coming back, we're getting off the ramp. We're on the turnpike, and we're getting off that ramp. And the person in front of us, or on the side of us, because we're on the left lane, he was on the right lane, he was driving a little funny. So I slowed down, and I tried to let him distance myself from him. But I saw that he wasn't really going fast at all. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just pass him and not have to worry about this. As soon as I got to like about here, he swerves in, hits this side, and my side hits the guardrail. Now, thankfully, thank God, my son was okay. The airbags deployed. So obviously I pulled off to the side. I saw him pull off to the side as well, so everything was good. I looked back, my son's crying. He's obviously frightened. So I was taking care of him. I was calling 911. As soon as I turn around, this jackass dips. And I know the make of the car. I know the model of the car. I know how the guy looks like, or kind of know how this guy looks like. But I don't know his license plate. So lesson learned, guys. Get a dash cam for your car if you drive, because of moments like that. When the police officer came, they said they weren't able to really do much to look into it, but that area, there was no like cameras or anything like that. So yeah, that kind of sucks. So my car is not totaled, thank God, because it's a lease, but it required work, so it's in the shop right now. And because of that, it's been more stress, more hassle, especially with the whole house searching and whatnot. My son, again, he's safe, so you know what? I hope he, you know what? I don't want to even wish him bad luck, but no, you know what? I'm going to. I hope he runs off the frickin' cliff and has just an awful doom. You can see how hard it is for me to actually put that into words, because yeah, it's just like, really, like, you dip, how do you live with yourself after you do something like that? I just don't get it. But anyways, that's what happened. So thankfully my son and I were okay, but our car is messed up, so we have to get that fixed. Whatever, insurance, that's why it's there. Alright, so that's pretty much it, guys. That has been my haul / update portion. Oh crap, I forgot to showcase this. I guess, well, bonus. Guys, I actually got 2 games. My son loves Mario these days. He can't play it, but he watches like YouTubers play it and whatnot. He loves this. So I got Super Mario Odyssey for him once he can play it, and obviously, who doesn't like Super Mario Party? So pick this one up at Target. Target had a sale going on for buy one get one 50% off, so that's the reason why I got these 2. Alright, so now let's move on to the I guess the final part of this, which is, I feel it's so embarrassing because I feel so bad. It is a contest that I had in December, I think, and it was for this right here. I didn't forget about it. It's just life happens again, so I this was on the back burner. But today, finally, I am going to be announcing who won this. So let's move this. Give me a sec. Ooh, you can kind of see. Yeah, there you go. Ugh. Now this is kind of ghetto set up, but whatever. So I'm gonna just zoom in here. I need some light. So is this better? Yeah, that's definitely better. Don't worry. Just gonna move you guys a little bit more. I want to just showcase. It's kind of hard to see it, guys, but these are the people who entered. There were 21 of you guys. I don't know why I skipped that space, but yeah, there's 21 of you guys. You're all listed here. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for just being so patient. So there you guys go. You ready? So you guys took a look. Yes, yes. I'll give you guys, if you have to pause the video, pause it, take a look and see where you're at. And now, actually, I'm gonna just undo. Whoo, that was close. So there was 22 of you guys. The teriyaki beef. I had you deleted for some reason, but nope, you're there now. There's 22 of you guys, not 21. So you ready? So we're gonna go to a random number generator. I'm gonna generate this a couple of times. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Number 8. So who is number 8? I can't pronounce that. Skittlemy Noodle. Congratulations! I know it's been forever, and yeah, I'm not even sure if you stuck around, but if you did, this right here is yours. Congrats, congrats. And so sorry again for the lateness of this, I guess, contest result. It's been kind of crazy, but Skittlemy Noodle, congratulations. Please private message me and I will make sure we take care of all that good stuff. Alright, so with that said, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to stop by and watch this video. If you like what you saw, leave a thumbs up. And yeah, guys, if you guys want my opinion on any of these figures, some of them are older, so I was just like, should I really make a video on this? But if you want, I can definitely do it for you. And yeah, so that's that. With that said, this is Daybreak 48, and I'm signing out. Peace out, guys.